welcome to the new lecture of examples on divergence and curl. Now we solve some examples on divergence and curl. First example is, if the vector field f is equal to x plus 2y plus az I plus bx minus 3y minus zj plus 4x plus cy plus 2zk is irrotational, find a, b, c and determine phi such that f is equal to gradient of phi. Now first we want to show that f is irrotational. F is irrotational means we want curl of f. Curl of f means del cross f. Del cross f, it is equal to first row I vector, j vector and k vector. Second row coefficient of del, that is del by del x, del by del y and del by del z. And third row coefficient of f1, f2, f3. f1 is x plus 2y plus az, then bx minus 3y minus z, and f3 which is 4x plus cy plus 2z. Now simplify this determinant. It is equal to I times del by del y of this last term. Del by del y means 4x derivative is 0, cy derivative is c and 2z derivative is 0, minus del by del z of this bx derivative is 0, minus 3y derivative is 0 and minus z derivative is minus 1. So here we get minus 1. Next plus j times del by del z of x derivative 0, 2y derivative 0, derivative of az become a. Next del by del x of 4x derivative is 4 and cy derivative is 0, cz derivative is 2z derivative is 0. So this is j times plus k times del by del x of bx is b, 3y 0 and z 0. Del by del y of x 0, 2y is 2. So this is minus 2 and az derivative is 0. So we get this. Now what is our left hand side? We have given that this curl of f, it is equal to 0. See, read this question properly. If the vector field is irrotational. If the vector field is irrotational means 0, curl of f is equal to 0. This is given. Now what is the meaning of this 0? Can we write this 0 as 0i plus 0j plus 0k? 0 can be written as 0i plus 0j plus 0k. Now equating both the side, 0i plus 0j plus 0k, it is equal to I times c plus 1 plus j times a minus 4 plus k times b minus 2. Now equating both the side, ac plus 1, it is equal to 0, then a minus 4, it is equal to 0 and b minus 2, it is equal to 0. So what we get? Values of a, b, c is equal to minus 1, a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 2. So a is equal to 4, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to minus 1. These are the values of a, b and c. Now see, again read the question properly. Find the values of a, b, c. This is first question. Second question is determine the value of phi. So after getting these a, b, c values, substitute these values in function f and after that find out phi. So here we have given f is equal to curl of f is equal to 0. So AB, substituting ABC value in F1, F2 and F3. F1 is x plus 2y plus AZ. A value is 4, so 4Z. Then F2 is equal to BX. BX means 2x minus 3y minus Z. And F3 is equal to 4x plus CY. So minus y plus 2z. Now we got values of f1, f2, f3 and given that f is equal to gradient of phi. So phi can be written as integration of f1 dx plus integration of f2 dy plus integration of f3 dz plus c. Now f1 dx means it must be free, y and z must be constant. Here for f2 dy x free and z constant, and here x and y must be free variable. So f1 dx, f1 is x plus 2y plus 4z. So substitute whole f1 x plus 2y plus 4z into dx plus f2 dy. f2 is 2x minus 3y minus 2x minus 3y minus z. So x free means 2x we don't want. So remaining term is minus 3y minus z. So we write here minus 3y minus z multiplied by dy plus x and y free. x and y free. So in this example x, y and z are all free. So we don't want 4x term, we don't want y minus y term, but we can write here 2z because it is free from x and y. There is no multiplication term of x and y in 2z. So it is integration of 2z dz plus c. So this is equal to integration of x is x square by 2. Integration of 2y with respect to x is 2xy. Integration of 4z with respect to x is 4zx. Integration of minus 3y with respect to y is minus 3y square by 2. Integration of minus z with respect to y is minus zy plus 2z integration is z square by 2 plus c. So this is our phi. You can cancel out, those terms will get cancelled. So only this 2 will get cancelled. Remaining terms are as it is. So x square by 2 plus 2xy plus 4xz minus 3y square by 2 minus yz plus z square plus c. So this is about the scalar potential phi. Now next example is show that f is equal to r square into r bar is conservative and obtain the scalar potential associated with it. Now conservative means it must be irrotational. So what we want to show here, this vector f, it is conservative force field. Conservative force field means that f must be irrotational. It is independent of path. So f is equal to, given as f is equal to r square into r. Now what is r? R we know that it is xi plus yj plus zk. So what is f? F, can we write f as r square into xi plus r square into yj plus r square into zk. Is it clear? F is equal to r square into xi plus r square into yj plus r square into zk. But what is r square? R square is also equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Now first we want to check that whether this f is irrotational or not. So we show that it is irrotational or not. First, curl of f, it is equal to del cross f. It is equal to I j k del by del x, del by del y and del by del z. Now what are the coefficient of f1, f2, f3? It is r square into x, r square into y and r square into z. So this is equal to I times, what is del by del y of r square z? R square z is constant with respect to y. Yes? Yes, is it constant? No. See, this r square is also a function of x, y and z. So what is derivative of r square with respect to z? It is z is constant. Derivative of r square is 2r into del r by del y. 2r into del r by del y minus del by del z of r square into y. So again y remain as it is, derivative of r square is 2r del r by del z plus j times, now j times del by del z of r square into x, again x remain as it is, derivative of r square is 2r into del r by del z minus derivative of del by del x, so z remain as it is, 2r del r by del x plus k times del by del x of r square into y. So y as it is 2r del r by del x minus del by del y of r square into x. So it is x as it is 2r del r by del y. Now we must know that what is del r by del x, del r by del y and del r by del z. So if we differentiate this, it is 2r del r by del x is equal to 2x. 2r del r by del y is equal to 2y and 2r del r by del z is equal to 2z. So by using that relation, we get del r by del x is equal to x by r, del r by del y is equal to y by r, and del r by del z is equal to z by r. So substitute these values here. It is equal to I times 2rz multiplied by del r by del y is y by r minus 2ry del r by del z. Del r by del z is z by r. Now see, this 2 r get cancelled, here also r get cancelled, 2yz 2yz both are same, so it become 0 plus j times 2x r del r by del z is z by r minus 2 z r del r by del x is x by r. Again xz we get, so again it is equal to 0 plus k times 2r y del r by del x is x by r minus 2xr del r by del y is y by r. So all are same here, r get cancelled in all bracket, r get cancelled, this r this is okay. Now it is 2zy 2zy, then 2xz 2xz, and here 2xy 2xy. So all are same, it is 0i plus 0j plus 0k. So what we get here, curl of f or del cross f, it is equal to 0. What it represent? F is irrotational. F is irrotational. If it is irrotational, we can write f as gradient of phi. And if it is a gradient of phi, phi can be written as phi is equal to integration of f1 dx plus integration of f2 dy plus integration of f3 dz plus c. Now it is equal to integration of f1 dx. What is f1? f1 is r square into x. So we write as it is r square into x dx plus r square into x dx plus f2 dy is r square into y. Now it must be free from this, for f2 it must be free from x. Is it free from x? See here, f2 is r square into y. R square into y, but what is r square? X square plus y square plus z square. So if we multiply this whole term by y, it is yx square plus y cube plus y into z square. So what is f2 dy? X, it must be free from x. So which terms we can write here? See, f2 dy is, I am writing here, f2 is dy is r square into, see we write one step here instead of writing, f1 is equal to r square into x, which can be written as r square is x square plus y square plus z square. X square plus y square plus z square multiplied by x. So it is equal to x cube plus xy square plus xz square. Okay, F2 it is equal to r square into y. So it is equal to x square plus y square plus z square multiplied by y. So it is x square y plus y cube plus a y into z square. And F3 it is equal to r square into z. So it is equal to x square plus y square plus z square multiplied by z. So it is x square z plus y square z plus z cube. Now we want to choose only F1, F2 and F3 in such a way that F1 we write all the term, F2 x free, and in F3 it must be free from x and y. So we follow this. Phi can be written as integration of F1, so we write whole F1 term, that is x cube plus xy square plus xz square multiplied by dx plus integration of F2 into dy. F2 into dy, F2 is r square into y. So it must be free from x. So we don't want this term. But we can write remaining two terms, y cube plus yz square into dy. And next plus next term F3. F3 must be free from x and y. So x square into z we don't want, y square into z we don't want, but we can write z cube into dz plus c. Now integrate it, you will get, integrating it is equal to x cube integration with respect to x is x to the power 4 by 4 plus x into y square integration is x square y square by 2 plus integration of xz square is x square z square by 2 plus integration of y cube is y to the power 4 by 4 plus yz square is y square z square divided by 2. Next plus integration of z cube is z to the power 4 by 4 plus c. Now you can write all the terms. X to the power 4 by 4 I am writing first, then y to the power 4 by 4 plus z to the power 4 by 4 plus x square y square divided by 2 plus x square z square divided by 2 plus y square z square divided by 2 plus c. So this is our scalar potential phi. Thank you.